Hello, it's Dear Dummies. We're here dispensing advice.
Good advice.
Good advice with a
Life.
with a touch of humor. Life advice. We're in the middle of our military segment. A buddy of ours was asking, we'd both been in the Army, and he was just talking about his son possibly joining in. And we left off where we were telling you kind of like the first day of basic. So let's take it about 2 months through. You've been in basic for 2 months. Where are you at mentally at 2 months in basic?
2 months I'm ready. Well, at 1 month I was ready to go. 2 months I'm ready, even more to go.
To go? What does that mean?
Home.
No.
Yes.
See, I was settled in.
But you do get more settled in.
At about
there's different phases.
Yeah.
Phase
There's
one.
like 3. Phase 1 is pure hell.
Phase 1 is pure hell. You can't do anything right.
Right.
The drill sergeants are always tearing you down.
Yeah, mattresses, physically and mentally. Mattresses are being thrown out of windows. You come back from chow hall, and everything which was a perfectly made barracks is literally stuff's laying out on the
I was
front.
asleep on my bed. Of course, you got to make your bed. Everything's all tucked in and everything. Your uniform's got to be perfect. One night, my bed was made. There was an inspection in the morning. I'm in uniform, sleeping on top of my covers. I wake up halfway on my way to the floor as the drill sergeant is tossing my bunk.
Yes.
Not allowed.
Yeah, you should not have been sleeping in uniform.
And on top of your cover. You have to sleep.
You've got to get underneath. Guys would try to cheat it because then you don't have to make your bed. Making your bed is a process.
Yes. And takes time.
All right, so phase one is completely break you down.
Tear you down.
Right.
Now we're going to start to build you up.
Phase 2, you're building up and you're doing basic skills. I remember we're going through the gas chamber, which was a real bonding experience.
Yes, that was.
We could spend a whole episode on just the gas chamber. It's kind of brutal, but it bonds you with your fellow soldier.
I remember the snot.
Yeah, a couple guys throwing up. It was. I had a guy in my group that would
panic.
not. Yeah, he would not get back on the wall. You're in the gas chamber. You've broken your seal. Your mask is off. You're fully exposed. It's brutal. And a guy wouldn't get against the wall, and you couldn't exit until you were against the wall. I went to go get him, which I was quickly ordered to get back on the wall.
Yeah.
And then you move into phase 2. Phase 2 is really about like hitting the range and throwing grenades, and you're doing physical, busy activities.
Yeah. And now they're going to start to build you up. You're kind of, it's in the, they've tore you down. You're at the bottom. Nothing you can do is good enough. You're an idiot. You're a dummy.
Yeah, you can't
not
even
like
walk.
a slow dummy. You're not even
you're like a dumb dummy.
You
can't even walk right when you're in the first phase. You can't march as a group. You can't move as a unit.
No.
And then you move into your final phase.
Yeah, well, phase 2 is more of the same, kind of not as bad. We're going to start to level 3 though. For phase 3, we're going to build you up. We're going to build your confidence now. We're going to make you work as a team.
Well, and
as a unit.
You start seeing other units graduating. You see that every week anyway. You see them in their class A's moving to graduation, and you're but now you know it's within sight.
Was there a color, a flag that the company? There was something with it. You could tell they're phase 3. There was a color flag or something.
See, I don't remember that, but you could just tell they were locked up. Yeah. They looked good. They were, you could just see that they'd been there for a while. Come phase 3, I remember me talking with some of the guys saying, "Man, I can do this for 2 years. Ooh. Once you get into the groove, I could have kept doing it, but I was tough."
Yeah, skid mark Bart.
No, so I was tough, but just in general. We can't go into the details, but you're basically going to be moving through, like phase 2 is everything from learning how to work a radio to learning how to shoot your rifle.
Compass,
throwing a grenade.
Basic combat first aid.
Now, would you agree to me, like the third phase, you're in your final field training exercise, you're doing the live fire deal where you're crawling under, ammunition that's shooting over your head.
Yes. Yeah.
So, and there's a, what?
Well, the drill sergeant's faith and trust in you has built by this point, or should have, by phase 3. They're trusting you to do more stuff. They're not on you quite as much. But by this point, you don't want to mess anything up. You've learned. You do what you're told.
You're almost not messing anything up.
No.
And then they do ease off a little bit, and they definitely turn into more of a father figure than a ball buster. And think of okay, we're moving into full, we'll stop there, and then our next one will be graduation. Okay, graduation is coming up. You've achieved almost everything you can achieve. You're feeling comfortable in what you're doing. You're usually very fit by this point in time.
Yeah.
There's some push-ups that you've achieved and all your physical stuff. So we're done. The next one's graduation. Bam.